the Republican frontrunner and former president of the US, vows to take revenge against Nancy Pelosi. Exclusive analysis. It is really comical, it is really strange at the same time. How the Republican frontrunner vowed to take revenge against Nancy Pelosi through social post. He said this: "If you come after me, I am coming after you." It's a tit for tat. This is something very dangerous, in my opinion. It's not about revenge. Really, we are not students at school and everyone wants to harm the others. This is shameful on US politics. How will this end? I don't know. They hate each other very passionately. Unfortunately, it's not good, really. Nancy Pelosi and the Republican frontrunner and former president of the US. He loathes Nancy Pelosi and she does the same. She doesn't like him at all. And she doesn't like his policies. She doesn't like his ideas. Telling the truth is a solemn responsibility. CNN, they don't usually say the truth about the Republican frontrunner, unfortunately. They cover him in a very bad way. This is my opinion. It is very, very bad the way you cover Trump news, CNN. And I will continue to give my opinion about you. This is my opinion. You could cover other news in a very professional way and very good, but you don't have any kind of professionalism dealing with the Republican frontrunners' news. The former president of the US should be treated much better than this. I am talking to CNN right now. There is no fairness whatsoever. I am telling you, you guys are not fair covering the former president's news. I call on CNN anchor to rise up to the responsibilities and to really don't be biased. This is my message to you, and this is my advice. It is very biased the way you interview. You don't usually interview pro-Trump people, no. You just pick and choose who can get on CNN, who can express his opinion. Everything is negative about him. Everything is negative about the former president of the United States. Really, I have a question for CNN. What exactly is good about the former president of the US? What exactly do you like about him? Every person has negatives and positives, pros and cons, good deeds, bad deeds, etc. But CNN, I don't know what's going on with them, really. CNN anchors, when they show up on CNN and they start covering the news of the Republican frontrunner, don't you feel like you are doing something wrong? Don't you feel like you don't have any conscience? You don't have any regrets during the coverage itself? You don't feel that you are deep in your mind or in your heart? Don't you think that you are doing something really immoral and against morality? Really, because when you become so biased against someone like this, attacking him 24/7, you don't talk about Biden at all. It's like Trump, he is the sitting president, or Joe Biden. You don't cover Biden at all. I forgot that Biden is doing something at all. They don't talk about him. You always bring Trump news, Trump news, Trump news. What is the hell is going on with you? My opinion, I think CNN anchors, unfortunately, failed to rise up to their responsibilities. Hence, I call them now, henceforward, I call you to rise up to your responsibilities and to have more decorum and you have more morality dealing with the Republican frontrunners' news. You have to be more fair. You have to be neutral. Yeah. This is what you guys lack. He wanted to give his opinion about the elections. He thought the elections was rigged. He thought he was deposed from power or he was removed. That's what he thinks. This is his mind. No problem. But for you to try to prosecute this guy just because he doubted the result of the general elections. Isn't he a normal human being? Yes, he is. Isn't he a voter? He could be a voter. Yes, he is. So nothing wrong with this. He didn't commit a crime. He didn't tell these people on January the 6th to go and wreak havoc in the Capitol. He was talking about peace all the time. This man mentioned peace many times before. And he called on the protesters to remain peaceful. CNN, they need to change their policy covering the Republican frontrunners' news. This is my main preoccupation. But other news, no problem. You are doing a professional job. But regarding the former president and the Republican front runner, no. It is a very poor job in my estimation.